Have you ever wondered how to differentiate between the APK version and the Instant App version of your Android application? It can be a bit tricky, but don't worry. Today, we're diving into this topic and uncovering the answers you need. I totally get it. Many developers face this challenge when trying to optimize their apps for different environments. You're not alone in this, and it's a common question in the Android development community. Here's the specific question we're addressing today. One user asked, is there a build flag to check at runtime for the APK version or the Instant App version of an Android application? This is a great question and one that many developers have. So, what's the deal? The Android build system provides various flags like buildconfig.flavor and buildconfig.debug, but checking for APK versus Instant App versions requires a different approach. Let's break it down. And stick around. At the end of this video, I'll share a useful tip that can help you manage your app versions more effectively. To determine whether the application is running as an APK or an Instant App, the user can utilize the Android Package Manager. This allows the user to check the application type at runtime. Next, the user should retrieve the application information using the Package Manager. This can be done by calling the getApplicationInfo method with the appropriate flags. Now, the user can check the flags of the ApplicationInfo object. Specifically, they should look for the flag that indicates whether the app is an Instant App. Finally, the user can implement a conditional statement to handle the different application types accordingly. This allows for tailored functionality based on the app version. Fun fact: Instant Apps were introduced to make it easier for users to try apps without installing them. It's like a sample before you buy. Now, let's look at the answers provided by other users. An alternative solution provided by another user is to use the PackageManager.isInstantApp method. This method allows you to check if your app is running as an Instant App at runtime. Additionally, this method has an override that accepts a package name as a string, enabling you to check other apps if you have the necessary permissions. Now, let's shift our focus to a different response. One alternative solution is to check if your app is an Instant App or an installed APK. First, you need to add a specific dependency in your feature module's build.gradle file. Next, ensure your project-level build.gradle is set up correctly with the necessary repositories. Finally, at runtime, you can use the Instant Apps API to determine the app type. If it's an Instant App, you can show an install button, otherwise you can hide it. Here's that useful tip I promised. Always keep your app updated with the latest Instant Apps features. This not only enhances user experience, but also keeps your app competitive. And there you have it. Now you know how to check if your app is running as an APK or an Instant App. If you found this video helpful, please subscribe for more tips and tricks on Android development.